Hey there, and welcome to this Superslide tutorial. We're going to be learning how to do Superslide with two bombs and spacing them with a side hop. So it should look something like that. And this is a Superslide. Okay, so the way the setup works is you want to instant shield drop the first bomb so that it stands on the right of Link, so just be quick with the shield. And then you want to side hop to the right, and at the beginning you can just wait for Link to land and just instant shield drop the second one. Okay, so shield drop the first one, side hop to the right, shield drop the second one, backflip, and then you want to have a dry roll, but this is not a dry roll, it's a down roll. If you backflip, the next roll you're going to have is going to be a down roll, and we want to cancel that. There's two main ways to do this. The one I like most is to release target during the backflip, and as soon as Link lands, you can repress target, and then the next thing that's going to happen if you press A is going to be a dry roll. Just like this. The other way you could do is wait for Link to land from the backflip, flick your shield, and then roll. What I don't really like about this is that on the first frame that you release shield on this one, if I press A, nothing happens. Link is not available on this frame. So it's, it could throw you out on a few tries. So I would recommend the way with targeting. So let's recap. We drop a bomb, side hop, drop another one, backflip, and get a dry roll. And then we want to be holding target and shield, just so that we're ready to do the next part. Be sure to practice doing this for a little bit and do not rush to the next step, even though the next step is appealing because this is where the slide is going to happen. So just take your time to be quick doing this and start watching the first bomb that you drop, okay? So we're watching the bomb that is on the left, and we're trying to get used to when it's going to blow up. As you practice, you will be faster and faster at doing the setup, so you want to rely mostly on visual cues more than on the rhythm of you doing the setup, because with time you're going to get better and faster at doing it, which will throw you off. Okay, so we're looking at the left bomb and we're ready for the next part. The next part is going to be rolling and then mashing A during the roll. So basically roll and mash. Why do we mash? Basically, this is the fifth frame of the roll, and this is the first time that Link is available for grabbing. We're going to try to grab the bomb that is in front of us when the bomb that is on the left is going to hit our shield and throw us into a super slide. You have more than just this frame to grab. You have, if I remember correctly, up until the 11th frame of the roll, which is just one before the last one. So it's pretty lenient, and that's why it's completely fine to mash. Okay, so let's recap. You do the setup, and when the left bomb is just about to blow up, you dry roll and mash. So those are the frames that you can dry roll on, and the earlier you will dry roll, the more leniency you will have on the grab frame. You could even roll on first explosion or on second explosion, but realistically the grab is going to be so tight that I don't want to recommend it to you. But still, not even considering those one, you will have 5 frames to be able to dry roll on that will make your super slide work with much leniency on the grabbing. So let's recap. You do the setup, and when the left bomb is just about to blow up, you dry roll and mash, and you get a super slide. When you're into the super slide, the only thing you need to have held is R. Okay, this is what does the super sliding. If you release R at any point, the super slide will stop. Something that you could do to get more leniency on your dry roll and on your grab frame is to have an overhead drop of the second bomb. So in order to do that, you still instant shield drop the first one, and then during the side hop, you press bomb, okay? So something like this, so that the bomb that is the second one in front of Link is going to be really in the middle, and this is going to give you better grab frames. So if you can get used to that, you should be more consistent. And this is how you do super slides in Ocarina of Time. I hope you enjoy it.